Good evening, everyone. This is Professor Francis with another college algebra problem. This problem states they want us to find the value of x, only it's in the area of exponents and logarithms. So let's go ahead and put it down. So it states 9 to the x plus 8 equals 4 to the x. And what they like us to do, they want us to solve for x. So how do we deal with this? Well, we're going to use two properties of exponents and log, one on exponents and one on logarithms. First of all, let's make sure we're clear on what that we're talking about. So if we have a exponent, right, there's two parts to it. The superscript is called the power of the 2 there. So that's the power. And this part here is called the base. Okay. It's just so we know what we're talking about. So now, how we're going to solve this problem is that there's a property of exponents where as if we have, for example, 3 squared equals 3x, since both of the bases are the same, being 3, we can just write this as equivalents of their exponents. So this is going to be 2 equals x. And that would be our solution, x equals 2 or 2 equals x. So we're going to use this property to solve this expression, right? But as you see, the first thing we need to do is write one of these bases in form of the other. So either we're going to write 9 as base 4 or 4 as base 9. So let's pick the 9 value, right? And we're going to rewrite 9 so that we write it as a base of 4. So meaning we're going to have 4 raised to some power, right? And that's going to give us 9. That's going to be equal to 9, right? This, whatever power we get, that's going to be equal to 9. And then we have the power on the outside here of x plus 8, right? And that's going to be equal to 4x. Again, then we'll have both bases are the same. Then we can just equate the exponents, right? Now the other thing we're going to take advantage here is that whenever we have a power raised to a power, so this is inside of here is going to be some power. We'll call it x for now, right? We're just going to multiply these two powers together. So it will be like this x times the x plus 8. That's how we're going to resolve that. And we can do that whenever we have a power raised to another power. So now what we need to do is figure out 4 to the what power equals 9. So how do we figure that out? Well, let's write out the equation. We want a base 4. We don't know what the power is yet, so we're going to put x. But we do know we want it to equal to 9. Right? So we said 4 to x equals 9. Now we can solve this for x. How do we do that? We use logarithms. We take the log of both sides. So we're going to take the log of 4x equals the log of 9. Now, the log of 4x is going to be, we can move the x to the outside here. So just x log of 4. That's a property of logarithms. And it doesn't matter if you use log, this is log base 10, or if you use ln, you can still use the same property, right? This is going to be log 9. Now we're going to solve this expression for x, right? So we divide both sides by log 9, sorry, log 4. And we get x equals log 9 over log 4. Right. Now, if we work this on our calculator, we work it out, it gives us this long decimal value, but we're gonna round it up to like the last 3 significant digits. So we'll round it up to 1.585. So this is our value of x. So what does this mean? It means 4 raised to this value of x will equal 9. Well, let's test it, okay? We want to test it to make sure that it's true. This is our test. All right, so we're going to say 4 raised to 1.585. Let's see what it equals. We work it out in our calculator and we get 9.000. Then we get some digits over here, dot, dot, dot. But this is close enough. This is close enough to 9. So we can use this value of x in our representation of 9. So 4 raised to 1.585, right, times this equals 4. Now we have both sides represented base of 4. And just as we did here, we can equate the exponents, right? Remembering that we're multiplying when we're raising up this power here to another power on the outside, we just multiply them. So it's going to be 1.585 times x plus 8 equals x, right? We simplified it on the right side, on the left side. We see there's 1.585 times x plus 1.585 times 8, and that's going to give us 1.585x plus 12.68 equals x. Now we're going to combine like terms. We're going to add and subtract on both sides to solve for x. First of all, we have to combine all our x's. So we're going to subtract x from both sides. So minus 1x. Why did I put a 1 here? Because the 1 in algebra, 1 is typically invisible, right? So this equals x is the same as 1x. So we're going to subtract that negative 1x from that side. We'll subtract 1x from this side, right? This is going to be 0. And this side will leave us with 0.585x plus 12.68 equals 0. Now we're going to subtract 12.68 from both sides, minus 12.68 on this side, minus 12.68 on that side, right? Plus 12.68 minus 12.68, that gives us 0.585x equals minus 12.68. All right, so the last step is we want to solve for x. We have to do the opposite operation. We're multiplying x by 0.585, so we're going to divide both sides by that to get x alone. It's 0.585, and then divide this side by 0.585. Right, and we get x equals minus, we get 21.67. We're going to round this up to 6. And this will be our answer. Okay. So I hope that helps everyone. If it does, please remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Let's get this going here.